Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, I am Dr. Muhammad Iqbal, your course instructor in course Education Policy and Planning, MA Education Leadership and Management Semester 2. Dear students, this is my 13th lecture about National Education Policy 1998 to 2010. Dear student, this policy was given by the Nawaz Sharif government in 1998, and this policy was an important policy, and first of all I will define about the policy, what policy is. So education policy is principles and government policy making in educational sphere, as well as the collection of laws and rules that govern the operation of education systems. Wikipedia 2013. Education occurs in many forms for many purposes through many institutions. Examples include early childhood education, kindergarten through 12th grade, 2 and 4 year colleges or universities, graduate and professional education, adult education and job training, and so on. So therefore education policy can directly affect the education people engaged in all ages or at all levels. Goals of education policy. Dear students, every policy has some goals and certain goals. Number 1, to improve the academic success of all students by strengthening standard-based reforms including assessment and accountability measures. Number 2, establish and maintain a state-wide education finance system based upon principles of adequacy, equity, accountability, and predictability. Build effective educational capacity to support learning by all students, with special emphasis on the need to ensure a qualified teacher in every classroom at all level. अजीज़ तलबा, ये मुख्तसरन इसके ऑब्जेक्टिव्स थे और गोल थे कि जिसमें उनकी एकेडमिक सक्सेस को इम्प्रूव करना, स्टैंडर्ड बेस्ड रिफॉर्म्स के ज़रिए उनके एसेसिबिलिटी और अकाउंटेबिलिटी की मेजर्स का इंतज़ाम करना, और स्टेट वाइड एजुकेशन का सिस्टम मेंटेन करना जो कि मुनास्तवाज़न एडुकेटी, अकाउंटेबिलिटी और की बुनियाद पर हो, और इफेक्टिव एजुकेशनल कैपेसिटी को जो सपोर्ट करे लर्निंग बाय ऑल स्टूडेंट्स, और special emphasis on needs to ensure qualified teachers in every classroom all time. Number 4, ensure that every school shall have school leaders who will promote and support high achievement for all students through effective instructional leadership, school management and governance. Number 5, enact state policies that shall ensure that every youth child in the state shall have access to high quality early education programs in including preschool and full day kindergarten. Number 6. Ensure that all citizens of all ages shall have practical, financial and physical access to rich range of post-secondary educational opportunities. Dear students, now Education Policy 1998-2010, its introduction. According to the Constitution of 1973, Article 25, all citizens are equal before law and are entitled to equal protection of law. There shall be no discrimination on the basis of sex alone. Number 3. Nothing in this Constitution shall prevent the state from making any special provision for the protection of women and children. Salient features of National Education Policy 1998-2010. Aims and objectives of education and Islamic education. Dear students, this policy focus on the education and training shall enable the citizens of Pakistan to lead their lives according to the teachings of Islam as laid down in the Quran and Sunnah, and to educate and train them as a true practicing Muslim, to evolve an integrated system of national education by bringing Dini Madaris and modern schools closer to each system stream in curriculum and the contents of education. Nazira Quran will be introduced as compulsory component from grade 1 to 8. While at secondary level, translation of selected verses from the Holy Quran will be offered. Literacy and non-formal education. The current literacy rate of about 39% will be raised to 55% during the first 5 years of the policy and the 70% by the year 2010. Functional literacy and income generation skills will be provided to rural women of 15 to 20 age. So group and basic educational facilities will be provided to working children. Functional literacy will be imparted to adolescent 10 to 14 who missed out the chance of primary education. यानी इस वक्त इस लेवल पे उन जो बच्चे जो जिनको प्राइमरी सालों में एजुकेशन मुकम्मल ना कर सके, वो किसी वजह से उनको 10 से 14 साल की उम्र में प्राइमरी एजुकेशन की फैसिलिटीज देना. द एग्जिस्टिंग डिस्पैरिटीज इन बेसिक एजुकेशन विल बी रिड्यूस्ड टू हाफ बाय द ईयर 2010. यानी जो फ़र्क था फैसिलिटीज़ में या दूसरी चीज़ों में, उसको 2010 तक कम करना या ख़त्म करना. Elementary education. About 90% of children in age group 5 to 9 will be enrolled in schools by the year 2002 to 3. Cross enrollment ratio at primary level will be increased to 100% by the year 2010, and Compulsory Primary Education Act will be promulgated and enforced in phased manner. full utilization of existing capacity at the basic level has been ensured by providing for introduction of double shift in existing schools of basic education. Quality of primary education will be improved through revising curricula. यानी प्राइमरी एजुकेशन की जो क्वालिटी है उसको इम्प्रूव किया जाएगा निसाब रिवाइज करके. Secondary education. One model secondary school will be set up at each district level. A definite vocation or a career will be introduced at secondary level. यानी secondary level पर किसी न किसी पेशा वराना सेक्शन का इजाफा करना यानी किसी पेशा की तालीम का इजाफा करना. It would be ensured that all boys and girls desirous of entering secondary education become enrolled in secondary schools. Curriculum for secondary and higher secondary will be revised and multiple textbooks will be introduced, and then participation rate will be increased from 31% to 48% at secondary level by 2003. So dear student, in 1998 policy, the teacher education was also focused. So it was discussed to increase the effectiveness of system by institutionalizing in-service training of teachers, यानी इदारों के अंदर इन सर्विस टीचर को रिवाज देते हुए या इदारों में राइज करते हुए टीचर ट्रेनर्स एंड एजुकेशनल एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर्स थ्रू स्कूल क्लस्टरिंग एंड अदर टेक्निक्स. यानी स्कूलों के क्लस्टर बनाए जाएंगे जहां उनकी टीचर इन सर्विस टीचर ट्रेनिंग का इंतजाम किया जाएगा. द कंटेंट्स एंड मेथडोलॉजी पार्ट्स ऑफ टीचर एजुकेशन करिकुला विल बी रिवाइज्ड. बोथ फॉर्मल एंड नॉन फॉर्मल मीन्स शैल बी used to provide increased opportunities of in-service training to the working teachers, preferably at last once in 5 years. Technical and vocational education. To improve the quality of technical education so as to enhance the chance of employment of technical and vocational education, TVE graduates by moving from a static supply based system to demand driven system. यानी उसको सप्लाई बेस की बजाय डिमांड ओरिएंटेड बनाना, यानी इस तरह टेक्निकल वोकेशनल एजुकेशन का बेस फ्री करना कि सोसाइटी को हर तरह के ट्रेंड अफरादी कुव्वत मिल सके. सो डेवलपमेंट ऑफ टेक्निकल competence, communication skills, safety and health measures and entrepreneurial skills etc. shall be reflected in the curricula. So emerging technologies that are techno communication, computer, electronics, automation, petroleum, garments, food preservation, printing and graphics, textile, mining, sugar technology etc. greatly in demand in the job market shall be introduced in the selected polytechnics institutions. A national council for technical education shall be established to regulate technical education. So later on the TAVETA was established to control or to organize the national education for technical education, national. So this council is working very successfully and performing its role successfully. Now higher education. Access to higher education shall be expanded to the at least 5% of the age group 17 to 23 by the year 2010, and some references are that it will be increased up to 10%. That was 3% only in that year. So merit shall be the only criterion for entry into higher education. Access to higher education therefore shall be based on entrance tests. So reputed degree colleges shall be given autonomy and degree awarding status. So local MPhil and PhD programs shall be launched, and laboratory and library facilities will be strengthened. Students from backward areas who clear entry tests would compete among themselves, and in order to eliminate violence, all political activities on the campus shall be banned. यानी इदारों में अमन और डिसिप्लिन कायम करने के लिए तमाम सियासी सरगर्मियों पर पाबंदी लगा दी गई. Information technology. Dear students, in this policy the information technology was also focused. So computers shall be introduced in secondary schools in a phased manner. School curricula shall be revised to include recent garments in information technology, such as software development, the information superhighway designing, web pages, etc. So library and documentation services. The other salient feature of this policy is, so school, colleges and university libraries shall be equipped with the latest reading materials and services. So internet connections with computers shall be given to each library, and mobile library services for semi-urban and remote rural areas shall be introduced. Private sector in education. Dear students, in this policy, as compared to National Education Policy 72 and even 79, this policy provide assurance to the private sector for opening institutions to shoulder the government responsibilities. So encouraging private investment in education, schools running on non-profit basis shall be exempted from all taxes. Curricula of private institutions must conform to the principles laid down in the Federal Supervision of Curricula, Textbooks and Maintenance of Standards of Education Act 1976. The fee structure of the private managed education institution shall be developed in consultation with the government. The fee structure of privately managed education institution shall be developed in the consultation with the government. यानी प्राइवेट इदारों को के लिए फीस का स्ट्रक्चर इसको हुकूमती इदारों हुकूमत के साथ गवर्नमेंट के साथ मशावरत से तय किया जाएगा. Existing institutions of higher learning shall be allowed to negotiate for financial assistance with donor agencies in collaboration with the Ministry of Education. यानी बैन अवी डोनर एजेंसीज के साथ ये कोलैबोरेशन करके तो इसको इसमें इजाफा कर सकते हैं. Innovative programs of the policy 1998. The National Education Testing Service will be established to design the administer standardized test for admission to professional institutions. Qualifying these tests will become a compulsory requirement for entry to professional education. This mechanism is expected to check the incidence of malpractices in examination. Likewise, standardized tests shall be introduced for admission to general education in universities, etc. So these were the innovations or new services approved in this policy. Dear students, and the last step, the implementation, monitoring and evaluation of this policy. A comprehensive monitoring and evaluation system has been envisaged from grassroots to the highest level. The District Education Authority will be established in each district to ensure public participation in monitoring and implementation of the policy targets. यानी पॉलिसी के टारगेट्स इम्प्लीमेंट कराने के लिए हर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में डिस्ट्रिक्ट स्कूल अथॉरिटी कायम की जाएगी. The education ministers at federal and provincial levels will oversee monitoring committees responsible for implementation in their levels. The total expenditure of the government on education will be raised from its present level of 2.2 to 4% of GNB by the year 2010. So this was also a implementation and monitoring step in this policy. Dear students, this was the National Education Policy 2009. I have introduced its main objectives, salient features of National Education Policy in primary, secondary, higher secondary, teacher education, and innovation steps like starting of NTS and other standardized tests for entering in the higher education institutions of education and for the entering in service. So inshallah I will discuss the sector education reforms, which is the implementation part of this policy, reforms and a famous project in education history of Pakistan. So now I will discuss in the next lecture. So thank you very much for your contribution or for listening. Assalamu alaikum.